My name is Helen Dietz, and I'm the President and CEO of Stanford Investment Group, which is a wealth advisory firm.
I'm Natalie Kennedy. I'm the Director of Operations and Compliance here at Stanford Investment Group.
So Stanford Investment Group is a 33-year-old financial planning wealth management firm. And so our company is really a combination of people with heavy relationship-oriented experience as well as technical knowledge of the stock market, financial planning, and tax law. Stanford Investment Group was embarking on a hiring process that will take place over the next 12 to 14 months. We've hired through placement agencies in the past, and we found we were able to match the job description to the person's credentials, but in some way that fell down when the job was being executed. And we used the GRI system to help us have a better way to identify the right person with the right skills that would be most effective in the job, as well as a person that would be able to communicate with the organization.
We found with our overall GRI results, there were definitely some similarities within our firm that we identified, is why the team that is here works very well together. And so we harnessed that information.
We were looking for a portfolio manager. We knew what type of person that fits into our organization. The funny thing about this particular interview, she actually knew she was a better fit for our organization than we did. But when we looked at the GRI, we knew she was a great fit, and she knew she was a great fit. You know that when you hire the right person, you can actually get up and running a lot easier, and that didn't happen in the past.
What appealed about the GRI was the fact that we were changing our service model here within the firm to become a more team approach.
What we found is the teams that were able to work the best together and were able to provide the best results and the best service to our clients were people that were actually, or professionals that were very, very different. But when you're meshing them together, the result is actually a very beautiful thing.
It helped us identify perhaps why two personalities couldn't get along because they communicated in a different manner, or why some individuals work extremely well together. So we use that knowledge in developing our teams. We came together as a company and made a business decision that I would be trained and take the GRI seminar and would be able to then translate my knowledge to the firm. From the moment you get in, you're looking at the information that you have based on individuals in your company and applying the GRI knowledge directly to those results. You learn all the parameters in day one, so you're learning your 1, 2, 3, and 4, and really diving into understanding that knowledge base. The second day was great because you're taking that knowledge and then translating it, honing in on my coworkers, which was great knowledge. Find a way to present it in a manner you feel comfortable with, which is a great skill set. I think if you're a company where you're actively hiring and growing and building your team, it's a great resource, especially on the recruitment side, because if you get someone in that's going to be really outside your parameters, it's not going to work well. But if you get this, if you have the recruit take it at the right time, before you're really ready to make those decisions, then you can look at the results. I think you're going to save yourself a lot of time and energy and frustration within the team or frustration within management because you'll have set out those parameters.
When we're looking at each individual, we find that they do have very unique skills, they have particular ways of communicating, and they have their natural abilities. And in this type of business, it's very critical that we're able to match different viewpoints, different skill levels together to have the end result to our client being as perfect as possible.